what's up guys, and are you someone who struggles to level up? Do you grind for hours upon hours just to not even level up once? Well then, if so, this video is for you, as I'm going to be showing you the best tips and tricks to leveling up as fast as physically possible. There are so many things which I can guarantee you've been doing wrong, and if you follow them, you will be able to level up so much faster. I use these methods on my alt to get from level 1 to level 210 in just 1 week. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. My first tip for you is to stop asking for carries. Now you might think, oh, why wouldn't I ask for carries? Since carries, you can do the dungeon faster and stuff. No, stop. Don't ask for carries, please. Most people will not carry you. People just do not want to waste their time carrying you when they've already done the dungeon, they already have better loot, they don't really gain anything from carrying you. And as much of a problem as it is for this game, you have to just avoid asking for carries because you really won't progress. 99% of people will not carry you. If you ask me, I will not carry you. But yeah, there's something you can do to be able to get like infinite carries pretty much, which I'll show you later in the video. But my main tip for you is to just stop asking for carries, please. Now my next trick for you is to go over to this shop thing right here, and you'll see that you can buy a bunch of different like cosmetics for like currencies. You want to make sure that you do not buy any of these. So there'll be like a different version of the shop every single month, and they'll all have like pretty much the same thing. They'll have like these like crappy cosmetics or whatever, but they'll also have these, the 2-hour XP boost and the 4-hour XP boost. You want to make sure that instead of buying these cosmetics, you buy these, because you might not think that, oh, 2 times XP boost is not that much. It really is. It will allow you to level up so much faster, and you can get this through pretty easily just grinding a few dungeons. And also another thing is, when you're using these XP boosts, you'll be able to grind out more wisps to be able to buy another one. It's kind of like just a constant amount of XP boost. But the next trick I have for you is to understand that the loot you have is almost entirely meaningless. Anything from any of the old dungeons are really worthless, like entirely worthless. There's not one thing you can get from Samurai Palace that is gonna have any endgame meaning. So I really wouldn't be wasting my time like trading, I guess, items and stuff, because it can take hours to trade for things. Do not value items so much because they're worthless pretty much. I would not do anything more than just equip them. I really wouldn't even upgrade them, but equip them and then sell them when you get something better. But as a new player, you should not be spending so much time trading. You should be spending more time just grinding the dungeons. But yeah, that brings me on to the next trick, which is if you go into your shop and then you go into if you go into game passes, you'll see that you have the option to buy VIP, which will give you VIP cosmetics, which I'll show you what they look like. So the cosmetic you'll get is the enchant called VIP. It looks pretty ugly in all honesty. And then you'll also get this VIP tag here. If you chat, you'll get a VIP tag. Really not anything that cool, but what the cool thing is you get an extra 20% XP. This is an actual godsend. You want to make sure that you buy this game pass, especially since it was at 800 Robux and now 480. Now 20% really doesn't seem like that much, but 20% is a lot. Now if you're a little bit of a lower level, then this next trick is going to be so important. So when you go into your play and then you go into a dungeon, you'll see that you have the option to do wave defense, which will pretty much make it where the monsters will infinitely come at you. It's very, very good because it will allow you to get way more XP. But you definitely want to be doing this throughout your dungeons. So let's say that you're in Pirate Island. If you went to wave defense mode, you're going to be leveling up so much faster. However, the only thing is that wave defense only lasts until the canals. So after the canals, unfortunately, you can't do it. But also at the same time, if people are carrying you, they're going to be much more inclined to carry you for longer if you actually grind out wave defense. Now, the next trick I have for you is to never play alone. You might think that grinding alone, grinding solo is going to be better because you'll only have to rely on yourself. But grinding alone alone is probably the worst thing you can do in this game. Like, this is just a tip, not even for leveling up, for just this game in general. If you're playing with a teammate or with multiple teammates, you're gonna be leveling up so much faster than if you're playing alone. Now, this works because when you're playing alone, you're obviously having to actually go and kill the monsters. You're not gonna be one-shotting them and things. But if you're playing with a group, you will be just tearing through the monsters, and you'll be able to beat them so much faster. So yeah, I definitely say stay away from playing alone. If you have to play alone, then I guess do that, but really just do not play alone in this game. This game is not really meant to be played alone. It's meant to be, you know, grinded with a team. Now, the next tip I have for you is to join the Dungeon Quest Discord server. This is extremely important to join because not only will you get access to like seeing what's going to be changed for Dungeon Quest, you'll get like leaks and stuff, but you'll get these channels where people will just quite literally carry you for free. Like, they'll just carry, like, no questions asked, just carry you for free. Like this guy saying carry for cosmetics. What? Green? Okay, okay. Don't, this is kind of a bad example, but do not ever buy like people carrying you, because people will try to like sell them carrying you or something, where if they carry you 3 times, you buy them a cosmetic. Please don't do that, please. But there will be people who will just like carry you for free. Like, for example, this guy carrying an Orbital Outpost insane. This guy he's just carrying you for free. Like, pretty much you can just get free carries. All you have to do is join the Discord server for Dungeon Quest. And if you don't have Discord, you can just go to discord.com. Now, the next trick I have for you is gonna actually take place in boss raids. So you might notice that boss raids has like 30 tiers that you can do. Not to mention that when you do boss raids, you're gonna be, I think, level 130. But if you're before boss raids, you need to know that every single tier gives you the exact same amount of XP. And obviously tier 1 is a lot easier than tier 30. So what you want to do is only grind out tier 1, because you're going to be getting the most XP through doing that, as you're just going to be killing the boss the fastest. And also another thing which makes boss raids even better is that you can just completely skip Orbital Outpost. So you can go straight from Steampunk Sewers all the way to Volcanic Chambers. So pretty much your Orbital Outpost gear is going to be so powerful that you can just like one-shot the boss. It's extremely easy to do, and it's definitely something you need to do. The last tip I have for you, which is easily the most important and is the fastest way to level up, is to go and try to find someone who's carrying their alt. Just like ask everywhere. Try to find someone who's carrying their alt and ask them like if they're the same level as you. Like, I guess if their alt is the same level as you, play with that person, because people who carry their alts level up so fast. It's insane. And that's gonna be the easiest way to do it, because a person who's trying to get their alt leveled up, it doesn't really hurt for them to include you in their raids, and it will just give you the most consistent fast carries possible. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I know this is a very like different style of video. It's very like lazy almost, but I really just want to try a bunch of things, and I think that if you do follow these tricks, you will level up so much faster. But yeah, anyways, subscribe.